What's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Episode Picture. Just gonna pull up the channel real quick. Talk about a long day, long week. It's only Tuesday. God. Mm-mm. Here. What's up, boss? I just went live on the channel. I just went live on the channel. So that means I'm live. Yeah. What's up, man? The what? No, what's up, man? No, I have not. I have been trying to get the other tournament out of there as well, but I need to send Nick the video portion of him casting out too. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. All right, Roger that. All right, that was Daniel Nassif. He is the one of the local. I don't know if he's the president or member, how that's worded. I've never really asked him, but he does the casting competitions. He's the one who puts them on and stuff like that. So it's pretty intense, guys. I know there's a lot of work that gets put into it. So big shout out to all the sponsors that uh, come through and help out. I know Breakaway gives away stuff. Texas Surf Masters also does it too. I do when I can remember, and luckily I remember that night. I actually put everything in a bag and I put it in the truck. And then I got over there and I thought I forgot it. I'm like, wait a minute, I put it into a bag. And I started looking for the bag and I was like, yeah. So we were able to help out this time and stuff like that. So, what's up, Whiskey, John Darnell, Right Tap, who else? John Dule, what's up, guys? Oh, man. Let's see. I know somebody won on the last one. Let's see. Oh, Jeff, Jeff. Okay, so um, that was the one from Tuesday or Friday. I put it on there, but Jeff, I guess somebody came in and bought some in person, but I can't show it to you because his phone number's right there. So I got to start a new sheet just just so that way y'all know why I'm doing that. Obviously, I don't want people's phone numbers getting out there. They shouldn't be out there and stuff like that too. So give me a second. So today is June 17th. Who was it? Toby got $20 worth of tickets from Fire Drawing Winning Second Chance. And this guy, Leo Azame, I think I'm using the wrong marker. Leo Azame, he got two. Yes, there's two. And then I know some people have already paid through the channel through Zelle. So give me just a second to catch up on that real quick. Um, okay, a few more people have paid in now. That was Friday. Yesterday, Daniel Garcia. He got 20 there. We got Kruger Automotive. We got two there. We got Dusty Arrington. Got three. One, two, three. Then we got Roger Garza right there with two. Right? Is that two? Hold on. It clicked up real quick on here. So, all right. So we got two. That already puts us at 130. Yep, we're at 130 right there. So, oh man, it's been a day, guys. Oscar Ayala wants 2 out of his deal. It's credit. Oscar Ayala, 20 out of credit. And then Whiskey Warrior also does 2 out of his credit. Credit. Actually, that puts us at 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, and 30 is 170. That will put us at $170 for today's fire drawing. Yeah. Yes, sir. Gotcha. So what I'm doing, guys, is I spent a majority of the time, we were filling out the order for Fishing Tackle Unlimited, has placed their order. So again, guys, we are extending the date that you can purchase gear because they are adding our fishing tackle to their website. So for those of y'all that weren't able to, because y'all don't live here in the state, weren't able to travel to buy tickets, I felt it was kind of unfair to put out a deal like that and not everybody could get into it. So what I've done is I'm going to extend it until they give me a heads up that all my gear is on the website, and then we'll give y'all 30 days. Both, if you live here or you have, even if you live here and you buy through the website, or you go in person, which is fine. I'm giving everybody 30 more days from that point to be able to buy $100 worth of fishing tackle. Or every $100 you buy a fishing tackle, get your name into a prize. We're giving away an MXL Raptor. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Sharkotic? How you doing? Um, I sent the link. I don't know if you got it or not. If you didn't, let me know. I could resend it. Uh, but yeah, that's where we're at. So just give y'all a heads up. The order that's going to them actually is everything on this page. All the marks have different reasons because now we have barcodes, and there was a lot of new barcodes that we had gotten while I was over there, and they actually printed them out the last time, but this time I'm doing it here at the shop to make sure that when we get over there, all I have to do is scan stuff in, and it'll be a really quick check in and check out kind of deal. So right now they're getting resized for the machine to be able to print out quick, so that way tomorrow hopefully I can hit the road. If not, I will hit the road after my VA appointments on Thursday and then come back late that way. So we'll see. But we're working on it. And Jaime, we got Jaime in there for 2 tickets. And also too, I almost went live today. Almost, but I was back and forth, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. These are uh, these are my bite sections of 250-pound coated cable. That's a lot of them. Yeah. So I already made like 30 liters using that one, and then I also needed 135-pound coated cable. So I did the group that's in here. Right. This is leftover. There's a lot of them in there, guys. Like, that's a lot of cable. And then I started putting on my swivels and crimping, and you can see that right here. So all of that already got swivels and crimped.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's all bundled up, but it's quite a bit. And then, and then I still have this bundle here. This is 135-pound coated cable.
Oh, geez.
Who can guess how many strands are in this group? First correct one will get $100. You got to be correct. The exact amount will get
What
a
up,
hundred
Dooley?
dollars store credit here. First
Um,
person to get it.
50
And what?
strands.
Do what?
50 strands.
Nope, it's way more than that, boss. Way more than that.
All right, I'm gonna stay quiet. I started.
So how you doing, bro?
I can't complain, bro, because if I complain, ain't nobody listening.
Right.
Having a good time, man. I was looking forward to being on a live. I missed Friday. I got busy. Friday, Saturday, Sunday was a blur. So I'm back at it. It's a Tuesday. I was already thinking it was a Monday, but it's a Tuesday. So
5. Well, just to give you an idea, that's 50 strands right there.
Jumped in at 3:30.
Darnell's got 330. All right. Right tap has got 175. Sturgeon's got 325. Like I said, it was that much. It was 50.
Wait, you meant like one strand or all of them?
No. How many strands are in this group right here?
Oh, okay. My bad. I messed that
Yeah.
up. Bad. I botched it.
Yeah. So, oh, John. Which John? Oh, yeah. John Dulay. It's your birthday. Yes. Happy
Happy
birthday, John.
birthday.
California. Happy birthday, bro.
Noise.
So,
Pause. Oh no. Okay. So it'll get confusing. So you guys jump in with the strands because there's a fire drawing tonight, right?
mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So let's jump in with the strands before we get stuff mixed up with fire drawing because I see Uber with 75 and I'm most likely thinking that's about the strands. So
Okay. That's 100.
whew, are you sitting pretty? I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I already said my number. I
Hey,
already said my
even
number.
if you get it, if you get it right too, boss. Even if you get, but well, you can't type it
Well,
in. You don't. Yeah.
I would say
So
500. I would say 500. If I win, I'll roll it. I thought we were talking about one strand, coated cable, which I already threw in like a high number thinking it was one strand, but I was like, wait a minute, that was still off. It's been a while, bro. It's been a while. I would say probably think in almost like a whole number because Albert may have done a batch to like get to something like a whole number, in my opinion.
200. Yes. Yeah. No, you're right. But at the same time, I already pulled out. This was all one batch. Everything in this bag, this and this was all one batch.
Wow.
And I just kind of grabbed a bundle and I separated it,
I would
put
say
that
you
over
probably
here.
did like 1,000 batch, and you're sitting on the rest right in your hand.
That sounds about right, but I don't know how much is left here. So, but yeah, that's 300.
While Albert's counting, we got 24 people on the live. Let's see some hearts, guys. Let's see some hearts, man. Sharkotic is in. It's going to be a little bit of a party tonight. What's the age, Julie? If you don't mind posting it. Peterbilt. Let's get it on. Now you got me
That's
thinking about music.
400.
Let's get it on. Oh, let's get it on. Hi, man. What's up, brother? Good to see you guys. Robert came in with 457. That's a good number, man. That sounds cool.
That's 500.
Wow, he blew past my number.
Uh,
I don't know. Let me go through the chat, see if someone was near that. You passed 500, guys. We had 437, which is below. I guess so far, looking at the chat, I am so far the closest at 5. You grab me another one, and then the food's by the door. You guys got time? You still counting? Robert, 760.
all right, I've written down the number. It's in permanent marker there. So let me see. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give y'all one more minute, guys. One more minute, and then we'll see who got the number. Man, I didn't think that was that many in there. To tell you all the truth, I was thinking about 300 myself until I started counting. I got the first
When you
batch, and I
going,
was
you
like,
going.
yeah, it's like, yep.
Back when I was billing leaders for tournaments, like I would be building, because I always like to have extra. There's nothing wrong with having a backup plan for your backup plan. When I get done, I look back, I'm like, oh, whoa, I built too
I
many, but
always,
hey, no problem, no
I
problem.
always tell everybody 2 liters per rod per day is the safest way to do it. And they go, really? And they go, I got 8 rods. I told them, how do you think I feel when I take 13? Like, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
and
And that's
I've
just
seen it.
casting
I've been
rods.
there.
That's not including big rigs. And they're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, yeah, like I get, I travel like hours and hours away, and I'm not going to go and buy liters at some store because I already know they don't build them the way I like them. So I got to have extra just in case. And the only guys that I normally will get a leader off of are my team guys because they use the same kind of gear. And then at the end of the day, we're like, all right, this one was yours, this was yours, this is yours, and we work together like that. But yeah, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
all
I
right,
have like a 120 quart cooler full of liters if I'm going to a tournament.
sounds about
Extras on
right.
extras for myself and for the team.
All right, so I'm gonna put the cutoff here. Come on, one more F. All right, I'm gonna go back through. The number was 611 strands.
Nice.
611 strands. See what we got here. Mm, I see 618 close.
Closer to mine, so
655.
I'll be right back. Get my drink.
4, 4, 5, 3, 175. Yep. Nobody nailed it, but I will do this. Yes, Uber, I got you. Let me see. No, I don't on there. Let me check Cash App real quick. Yes, you did. You were actually right before Hi Matt, but it came up. I don't know how I missed that. Uber, hot glass. You got 20. Yes, sir. Got that. All right. Let's see. All right. So nobody got 611, but controlled expansion did get really close with 618. So I will do this. We'll do a consolation prize of getting you into the fire drawing for today. Uh, controlled expansion. and we'll do a ticket in there. And then John Duley also too. It's his birthday, so I'll get him a ticket in there. All right, so Controlled Expansion and John Duley are now in the fire drawing. Those are all the names in there. We are going to do a Wheel of Doom today, guys, because again, we've got a lot of orders coming in. They're breaking apart weight, so that countertop is already flush with gear and stuff like that. So, uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the same boat, Jaime. Cash apps, yeah, pretty much done with me too. So I'm fine with that, which is crazy because they just lost a crap ton of money by not letting me, receive payments that way. So,
It's a bad position for them because crypto has a better way of doing things, and they should try to be a little bit more competitive with crypto. But they're going to lose out to crypto. It's a If this is the way they're going to behave, they're going to lose out to crypto. Pretty soon we'll be able to just transfer Bitcoin for all of what we're doing right now.
right, wow. So Peterbilt, we were doing the drawings, the lotto. We were collecting for the lotto, and people were putting in lotto and lotto and lotto payments and this and that. So they saw it as gambling. I was like, well, it's legal to buy tickets. I go, we don't allow anybody that's not 18 to purchase, to get in. They got to be able to uh, ensure that they're 18 or over to get in, And I told them, I follow the rules and regs that are governed by the lottery. And I go, well, yeah, but it's still not expanding on there because they're gambling. Da da da. So they banned it. So I was like, okay. So no, we stopped doing the lotto cash payments that way and stuff like that too. So yeah,
And it's terrible because it really makes no difference. Because if you pool it together versus everybody individually goes and buys it, it's the same thing for the Texas Lottery Commission.
exactly. Yes, sir. All right. So let me do this real quick. Go to wheel generator. Go and get that up and running. Oh man. So my little brother came by the shop today, and
Cool.
he goes, "I found some pictures for you," and I was like, "Awesome!" So he brought them by, and I, I I'm totally blown away right now because when my son was a baby, we had his first birthday at my house, and his mom at the time was like, "Hey, I know how you and your family are. You better not put your son's face in this cake and da da da." I was like,
That's fun.
that's how we do it. Like that's our family
Yeah.
tradition is to put each other's face in the cake. So she was threatening me with that and everything else, and then so it's funny because he almost caught every single angle right there, and he actually, let's see. So we were singing him happy birthday, and he was kind of singing along, and
That's
then he
awesome.
kind of stuttered like that right there, and then
He
he
was
says,
waiting
"Stop!"
for it.
He just threw his face in the
Yep, it happened.
cake.
One way
He
or
goes
the other.
with aggression too, bro. He goes, "Oh,
Pow!
dude!" Like we're like, "Oh my god!"
It was like shish pow, and it happened. Here we
But
go, man.
here's the crazy thing.
Fun
Like I
happened
was recording,
anyways.
I was recording us singing "Happy Birthday." Not just to have those kind of videos, and pictures and stuff. Well, I'm so glad I was recording because as soon as I dropped him off, it stained all over his face. Like I thought I told you, and dude, she started. I said, "Shut up and just look at the video." And I'm sitting there and playing and playing,
Did it
and,
to
and
himself.
he just boom, and she goes, "Oh, that's so cute." I was like,
Destiny. You need a Sharkotic in the background to be like, Gotti!
"Yeah."
To be the instigator.
Oh, real quick, while you're saying that,
Yeah.
I need the guy's number again so I can call him to
Mm.
figure out how to program him because when I got my new phone, they had a whole bunch of apps and I went deleting, and I forgot which one was for that, and I need to
Do you have
reset
your
it back up.
remotes?
Huh?
Do you have your remotes for it? Your
It
remotes?
didn't come. It didn't come with a remote. Or
Have you
wait,
tried unplugging it? Mine had remotes to change the colors and stuff.
I honestly don't remember it.
I think your box should have had. Um, Looking at your sign, you should have two remotes. One for the outside perimeter, and then one
Mhm.
for the inside glow. You should have two remotes. So the best thing, I would unplug it first, see if that fixes it. If not, you'll need the remotes to get the colors the way you want it.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. I unplugged and did that, and that's the way it came back on. So,
Mm.
um, but I know I had the app on my phone, and I was controlling it with my phone. But that's why I need the guy's number because, I mean, to be
Yeah, I'll send it
honest,
to you.
I have such a mess on my counter right now. I ain't finding anything on here. So, all right, let me get this sorted real quick. We got push this down some. So Toby got two tickets in here. Oh, put the camera. But yeah, no, and that's not including all the mono that I've cut as well. I've got pieces of mono there in this bucket on top of my counter here and stuff like that. I got more mono over here. I'm pretty sure y'all can see and stuff. And then all the
It's
big rigs that are this
probably
thing.
buried
Yeah,
under a bunch of clipped lead somewhere. You're gonna be cleaning off your desk at some point. And you're like, oh, there it is.
yeah, yeah. That's what'll happen too. Leo, and I was supposed to be hitting the road today to go to Houston to go make the delivery, but like I said, some of the barcodes haven't been fixed up the way they need to be. So I'm waiting for that email to come through.
Gotcha.
So probably won't hit the road till either tomorrow or Thursday afternoon. So
Yeah, you laying
or
over in
even
Houston, or
Friday.
you just turning and burning?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna turn and burn just depending on what my schedule looks like for when I actually finally do hit the road, kind of deal.
Let me know what time you're pulling up because maybe I would love to talk with them about a song too. It's always better if all of the team and everybody works together to a bigger, grander future. So
Roger.
maybe.
Yeah, no, for sure. Roger two, copy, paste, Australia. Got two there. Copy, paste. With the warrior. Copy, paste. And then hurting for sturgeon. Type that one. Uh, oh, was Doug able to give you a call from the Redford Ranch Foundation?
Oh my God. He texted me. I've been crazy busy. I'm gonna text him for sure tomorrow. Tomorrow. Um, I saw it last night, like 3 in the morning, and I just got swamped today. But I did see a text from him, and I'm gonna reach out to him for sure. I'm not trying to ignore him at all, but I
Yeah,
just got
no,
busy and forgot about it.
we're all the same way, bro. I was supposed to go live with them earlier today, or no, yesterday. I was supposed to go live with them when I got here to the shop. But as soon as I got to the shop, I was over there, I was over here, I was over there, I was over here, I was over there. Dude, I
It's
didn't
the
sit
life
down
of a
till like
business owner. It's
about
not that
8:30. Like, yeah, I was in the back, I was in the warehouse, I was upstairs, I was all over the place yesterday. So, yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
speak for myself, and I think I could probably speak a little bit for Albert on this too. Like sometimes we say something's gonna happen, and it's not that it's not gonna happen. Maybe a little bit of a delay, because as business owners, we get stuck with a lot of things that we don't have a choice to deal with because our bill collectors don't care. We have to pay those bills. So if I say something, I can definitely tell you it is coming. And I know many times if Albert says something too, if it comes later, it's only because we're just swamped. Like we're not, sipping. Uh, some tequila and orange juice on the beach somewhere with an umbrella with our feet up, not taking care of things that we said we would. It's literally it's one stress after our next stress after our next deal after our next deal, and we're just going and we're doing the best we can. So you guys, please forgive us.
Yeah, no, that and a lot of times too, when I have gear that I'm supposed to have shipped out, and I do it like a week or two later, I normally try to throw in a little,
Yeah,
I'm
you
so
take care of
sorry,
people. People
thank
take
you.
care of you.
Yes, yes. All right, guys. So I've entered everybody's name. We got Toby for two, Leo Adame for two, Daniel Garcia for two, Kruger Automotive for two, Dusty Arrington for three, Roger Garza for two, Oscar Ayala for two, Whiskey Warrior for two, Burton for Sturgeon two, Jaime for two, Uber Hot Glass for two, Controlled Expansion for one, and John Dulay for one right there. So, yep.
Nice. Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you, spinning crazy. Yeah, we had that drop Thursday night, and I put the video together Friday real quickly, and I wanted to incorporate a lot of like Houston people I know and their businesses. But talking with Watts, I think Sharkotic and Swisher House got something we're gonna work on more in the future. We do have a Houston song that's gonna be coming up um, with Swisher House, uh, and that's gonna incorporate some Houston businesses. And working on it. I got another thing. I got an idea. I pitched it to a record label, and just doing different things, and actually even kind of working on an app, um, which is a little bit different. But Sharkotic's always doing something different and crazy. So um, once I do get the app going, which will be in a while, but it's coming, kind of right. I'm working on it. I'm also working on a South Padre Island song, but I'm going to be the one singing it. So I'll be the artist, the producer on that song. So working on a lot of different things, giving back to our Texas coast, supporting our Texas coast, loving you guys for all y'all support. This is why I do it. We're doing stuff that no curse words, and even the Houston song. It's Houston Come Up. That's the name of the song that I wrote. Working out the details, and I may not post it straight from Sharkotic. I may send it straight to Swisher House and get the Swisher House beat on it, and then post it exclusively a Swisher House mix with Sharkotic. So a lot of different things coming up in the future, and make sure and look out for the app. I'll be. You guys will know when the app is out. You guys, I advertise like crazy, so it's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I'm still putting in names because a few of y'all paid uh, through the super chat, and I forgot to put those in. So I'm
Checked
throwing
up.
those in right now.
Mm. If somebody wants to do a 50, I'll match them on a 50. Make it more
Ooh,
interesting that way.
that is nice. John Darnell. Wait, he's only 10.
And I'm almost done with the flyer to post on Facebook for the 50 wide giveaway. That's going to be coming here. I know I said last week Friday, but like I said, we get busy, but it's still coming. It's going to happen either way.
Right on. Right on. Right on. Right on. Let's see. All right. So right now, as it stands, we are at $300, guys. We're at $300.
And I'll
Yeah,
match a
Justin
50.
Redford's in the house. What's up, brother? How's family life going?
There we
$1 billion
go. Billion
country.
dollar. All right. We just jumped up another hundo.
50 and Sharkotic.
I got to put in my real order this week. So if I can win tonight, that'll help me out tremendously.
Right on. Yep. Yep. Billion. All right. Copy that. Nope. Copy. And now we got Sharkotic. Yeah, I was talking to uh, a few subs that actually walked into the shop, and they're like, "Hey, man, who's doing the music?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Sharkotic," and I was sending them to your channel and stuff like that too. So I guess they only catch the tidbit. They didn't get to catch the meat and potatoes, but they're still gonna get over there, brother.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some more fishing songs to drop. It's just that there's only so many fishing songs I could do, that I could write, and I got a few sponsors I'm still kind of waiting on. And it's not necessarily that I need something from them. I just need the release to use their name, and we'll work on that. But still waiting. And maybe even line cutters, bro. When you talk to line cutters, see if they want to do something with Sharkotic, or let me know who I should talk to over there. I could talk to them too. But if we're working with the same people, it's only just helping each other out. You know what I mean? And
Oh
this
yeah.
way we're sharing the same logos. We're supporting a good circle of people that are actually about what we're doing.
Oh doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Jacob. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I was typing all the names in, and then I finally looked up and saw that you're in the group, bro. So yeah.
Oh,
Good
by
to
the way,
hear
Jacob,
Mama Chrome too. So
the beard oil was awesome, and I gave one to my brother, and he loves it. He wanted to take it. He was going to New York for a wedding. He wanted to take it to New York for the wedding, and I was like, bro, maybe just leave that liquid here. But no, he loves it. I love it. It smells great, and I waited for him to crack it open and smell it, and to see his expression. And it's a really good product. I love it. It's really awesome.
right.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Oh, nice. So we got more birthdays coming up too. So that's cool. Well, we're
Sweet.
at $400, guys. We're at $400, and we just started. So I'm gonna give it. We'll do another 15 more minutes, guys. We'll do another 15. Or let's see. What is it? Yeah, we'll do 15 more minutes. So it put us about right at almost an hour of being live right there.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Um, I got Sharkotic, a billion. Okay, I'm just making sure I have everybody's names on the paperwork here and stuff like that too. So yeah, man, a lot of crimping and everything else getting done over here, but we definitely needed it. So, and actually, we've got a lot of weights we got to clean up too. We got orders going out for that breakaway tackle, um, 4-day outfitters. Who else do we got?
So you
Tack.
supply breakaway too?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
There was
Yeah,
breakaway
man.
too.
I've been to Nick's shop years ago. Before you had
Jacob,
your
you gotta
shop,
say
Cat.
hi, brother.
And yeah, man, I got a lot of respect for Nick, man. I had one of your rods from Nick back in the day,
The big
and
one.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yep. Man, blangs are good. The man knows what he's doing. I ain't gonna knock him.
Hey, he just broke another record, right?
I saw that. Yes, I did.
For
It's
being
casting.
over 70 to hit 700 foot. Yep.
Practice. You know, he was one of the ones I saw first do the other cast, where your reel is lower and then your right hand is up higher.
Yes. Yeah, where the
He was
wheels
one of
low.
the first ones I saw do that. I'm not saying he was the first one, but on video he was one of the first ones. And then I practiced it for a while. I was decent at it, but I wasn't as good as he was. I just really
Mm.
like my reel a little bit higher up. I like my right hand on my reel with a longer butt. I'm just more comfortable that way. But of course, if I go to compete with those guys, they're gonna beat me because they get more distance doing it the other ways. It's more leverage, you know. So
Yeah.
it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah. I was kind of upset at myself. I should have marked something down, but every time I went to go do it, I wasn't happy where I was landing, so I didn't mark it. If I didn't think it was over 700 foot, I didn't mark it at all. But I should have just been marking just so I can see where I was at, so I had a mental note rather than kind of assuming kind of deal. You know what I mean? So But yeah,
Yeah,
no, I got
it's a cool thing if you guys are ever free to go see that. I went there twice. The last time I was there, I remember being there with Buddha Head and David. Um, Will something starts with W. I'm bad with names. I'm sorry, bro, if you're watching. But yeah, man, I was there and it was really cool to go to a casting event. And then the amount of knowledge from all those guys there, it's crazy. It's different than being on the beach. Being at that event, so much more time to chat and talk, and a lot of things you could learn there.
um, whiskey. To answer your question, actually, I've got all your reels boxed up. I'll have to unwrap your reel to find out which cover it needs for it. It won't take long. I'll work on that tomorrow, and I'll go and give you a text on that one too. So let you know for sure. So uh,
All right, guys, real quick on the fire drawing. I'll do another 50. Somebody wants to do another 50.
ooh, that'll put us over 500,
Bam,
and
and
then we get a
then
second chance
another drawing.
second chance winner right there. So yeah, that's for sure.
Give me another one real quick before you go.
That's the best way to contact you for sure. The email. You texted me an order yesterday. Hold on, real quick.
Whiskey said he gonna match me.
Yeah. Oh, whiskey. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. Now we at that $500 mark.
Yes, we're at 500 now with whiskey and
What's up,
Sharkotic on
Natalie?
there. Natalie, how you doing?
Great to see everybody on the chat. Thank you guys for joining, man. It's really cool. It's really cool to have a lot of people on. Makes it fun, interesting.
Another 50. All right, let me go and add those in. So we got Sharkotic, another 50. Copy. So I'm gonna put -2 so that shows the second time that you paid in.
Oh, Cap, when you
Okay.
get off of here, just give me a call, man. Like a little 5 minute call. I got a question to ask you. I don't want to put it out on live.
Who was that?
Just if you have time, just give me a call right after the chat or whatever. Just got
Yeah.
a question for you.
Roger that. Yep. All right, got that.
Cheers, John. You know, Sharkotic man, it's partying time over here. What about some
Okay.
fishing? How you guys done? I've seen seaweed here and there. I've seen some good catches this week. Anything happen? Fun and interesting.
Heard,
Anybody
I've
see
heard
something?
I've heard some big sharks. They got a big hammer, a decent sized tiger, a bunch of hammers actually. There's been quite a few hammers being caught. Um, it looked like a big dusky the other day too, um, or a sandbar. But I was thinking to myself like it's too warm. But all you could see was the teeth and the mouth. That's all they showed you. But
Mm,
they didn't say what type of species it was. But it was a monster. It was definitely an 8 footer at least. So.
I could always say when I was in college that what annoyed me the most during finals time is when I would see some of the biggest sharks caught on the Texas coast. But temperatures change, climate change, things move, right? But for so many years, man, if you got a college student and they're taking finals, you hit the beach. Hit the beach.
All right, guys, we're at $500 right there, and that's with whiskey's match with Sharkotic for the 50 right there. And I think somebody else, John Darnell, just placed another 10 right there, so that puts us at 510 right there.
510, sweet. Did you hear the song, Albert, on Friday? I know I missed you
Uh,
guys on Friday.
which song?
With Swisher House, the collab I did.
Yes, no. Actually, I didn't hear it on Friday. I actually heard it yesterday.
Oh, okay,
or
okay.
last night. I took my wife to the store, and I was sitting there. I was like, I wonder if Sharkotic released something. And as soon as I opened it up, I saw it right there. And I was like, I started playing it. It's like, oh, all right, yeah,
Did you like
yeah,
it? It's Houston, right? So if you're not from Houston, you probably wouldn't like it. But
yeah,
born and raised in Houston, I had to show some love. Sharkotic does positivity, and hey, if I was born and raised in Corpus, I would have done that positivity with Corpus in name. If I was born and raised in S.P.I.D, I would have done it that way. I hope you guys don't hate. I have to show love for the city I'm from, and you guys show love for the city you're from too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just I had to do a little something with Michael Watts, Swisher House, and I couldn't turn down a good collab.
yeah. That's what I was thinking to myself too. So, yes, sir. That's pretty awesome, though. I mean, you really got to think about it. To get a collaboration video like that with Swisher House and everybody that you're kind of talking to already, bro. That's epic, man.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
definitely a lot of hard work and time and effort put into it, man.
I
And
appreciate that. It makes me think a lot about like our times of fishing back when you and I were at Boca Chica getting blown up on 4-aught and catching sharks and that lingfish, the cobia.
Cobia.
Um, to go from those times, and I never forget the cobia because it was a 34 girth, I think, right? If I remember correctly, it was a size 34, a 34 around on the girth because I'm a size 34, and I was like, that's my pant size.
I think that sounds
I
about right.
I
He was
think that's
saying
what it
something like that,
was.
like, dude, that's my pant size or something like that.
Yeah, and it was a fact, and I will never forget, bro. And I had cleats back in the days, right? So a good little info for you guys. You go to Academy off season for baseball and get metal cleats, Nike's metal cleats, and take a Dremel and just do some little slits in them. You're like Spider Man on the jetty. And I remember I went down to get that cobia. I was like, I could do it because I gripped the rocks. And
Hmm.
when I went down to get that cobia, it threw me back because I was expecting a shark. And then when I saw something that wasn't a shark, it was like, whoa, whoa, oh, it's a cobia. Less dangerous, but still, I was already planning for a shark, and it was this big, massive cobia. And man, to think from those times till now, we've come so far. You own Hard Life, you have a business, and I'm doing songs now with Swish House, bro. Really came a long way.
Yep, yep. It's because we stuck in the grind, bro. A
We
lot
never
of people.
quit.
Yeah, a lot of people. We definitely got blessed, bro. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people started doing what we have done, and I know I have seen so many
Yes,
businesses that didn't make it. They started.
100%. Yep.
I was thinking, man, they're gonna blow up. Like I kept, and I was rooting for them, and it didn't happen. And they were in primo spots. They had everything going for them, and it did not work out. And you
And
know,
that's
you
the
can't
song, Grit, Don't Quit.
say what made them fail or what did make them fail, but I know what almost took me out several times. So, um,
Yeah, but
very
see,
blessed.
what kept you going was the grit. That's the one thing I could say with a lot of folks. Like, you can have a high IQ, you can have degrees, you could have a lot of different things, but without grit, grit is a whole nother thing. And if you have grit, then no matter what, you just keep going. Your failures become your strength. And that's what grit is. And that's something that you got. That's something that I got. And that's something I want to share to the world because I didn't get to where I'm at because I'm smart. I failed a lot in life, but I never let those failures slow me down. And you didn't either. I know many times you had your ups and downs, bro, and it was that grit. We buried our feet in the sand and we're like, you know what, we're gonna stick it out, we're gonna come up on top one day, and we're still going through it. We're still going through it.
Oh
But
yeah.
God bless, for real, God bless, because man, it's been, man, over 15 years of me and Albert fishing, hanging out, knowing each other. And back in those times we didn't have anything. Albert didn't have a shop, and I was in Sharkotic. you know um We never stop. We never stop.
Yeah. 20 for Henry. Yeah, I've got him already on here. He's the last person to go up, but I actually didn't write his name down on the paperwork. Good thing. But yeah, give me just a second. But that puts us, we're at $530 right there with Henry and John Darnell. Those are the last
530,
tickets that
nice.
I got on there. Yes. So,
God is good, man. I can't argue with that, man. I can't argue with that.
yeah. A bunch of tuna in the fleet. Cruise, I'm going to dedicate the host. Can't wait for me to hit the boats with them. Nice. Yes. All right. Give me a second. Let me show y'all where I'm at on the fire drawing because we got about 5 more minutes. So there's Henry Ciniceros right there at the bottom. You can see his two names right there, John Darnell. But I'm gonna go and make sure that I didn't miss anybody else. Yeah, John Darnell. Ooh, Night Hunter just came
900.
in right here. Um, so got 20, and then Night Hunter got 10. All right, let's see. You do this. Do some thumbs up too, real quick. Got Night Hunter. Back to this. All right, guys. So that puts us at $540.
Nice.
$540.
Roger's
And
asking
yeah,
about his second 20. I don't
yep,
know if you got that one. Okay, you got it.
right there. Number two. Yes, sir.
Hey, two catfish
And
is
then
better than nothing, man. I can tell you so many
yeah,
times I got skunked
person's
on
right there.
everything.
All right. Yeah, we are good to go, guys. Got 3 minutes. 3 minutes left, and we're at $540 right there, guys. $540 for tonight's fire drawing, which means we are going to do a second chance pull out of our ticket chance, second chance box. And probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the shake, rattle, and roll. Whatever ticket falls out will go that way. If multiple tickets fall out, then I'll do a Bobby the Bobber quick little handshake in there and see which one, or not even through Bobby the Bobber, just over the box like I did the last one, and whatever ticket remains in my hand will be the winner. That's how Toby won on that one actually. So yeah.
All it takes
Mm-mm.
is one. All it takes is one.
And actually, real quick, man, I gotta hear the song. Where, hold on.
You
It's
play
a
my song?
fire drum. It's a
Are you
fire
playing
drum.
fire drawing? No, you gotta. Yeah, I mean, you should always play the fire drawing song, but and then two, I can put together the video on that one for you and send it to you if you want.
Let me see. Where's it at? Hold on.
Another 20 from Henry. Good form, sir. Nice.
20 there. Let's see. That's fine. Hunting for gold. Watch stuff. I don't see. Plan B. You got a few more songs I haven't seen there. I need to check through them.
I've done a few. I've done a few. Yeah, I'll be busy. I'll be up to 3, 4. Last night I went to bed at 5:30 in the morning and still woke up to go to work. And I was tired all day, but I didn't let nobody know.
All right. Is it under your playlist?
It's under the motivational songs. It's like more purple. It's the
Oh, I just
it's,
let's see.
it's the one that I switched to. There you go. That's it.
All right. Well, that's the Swisher House one right there, guys. I'm looking for uh, the one. What is it called?
Which one?
For the fire drawing one, is that the Matrix Breaker or?
No, your fire drawing one. I sent that to you. I don't have that on my channel because that's for you, bro. I'm
Oh,
not gonna.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Yeah, the fire drawing one, that's for you, bro. I'm not gonna put. I mean, I can put it on my channel, right? But I wanted that. I gave that to you. Like that's for you. That's your flowers.
well, real quick, guys. So again, Sharkotic. Um, did a collaboration with Swisher House Records. Swisher House Records is out of Houston. They have some screwed and chopped rap music and stuff like that, but they do all kinds of screwed and chopped.
They got two
Nothing metal screwed
multi-platinum
and chopped.
artists under their album or under their record label of Swisher House. So it's just more known in Houston, but they still went multi-platinum twice.
There you go. So I'm gonna give y'all a little taste.
Listen close. I'll show you how the real ones sit. Michael Francis style. Mob talk boss.
Looks familiar.
Let's go.
Say,
Wow. Step in the room, don't talk too quick. Silence speaks loud. That's the first trick. Eye contact, firm voice on chill. Powers in the calm. Powers in the calm. Powers in the calm. Not in the thrill. Respect comes first. Fear break the move. Gotta make them feel you, not just prove. Negotiation ain't war, it's chess. Every word placed, every move finesse. They coming off, but they can't refuse. Confidence laced in the words you choose. Know what you want. Never come loose. Never play the game if you're scared to lose. Make 'em an offer. Lost in the plan. Low key, still command the land. It ain't about flex, it's about the stand. Come with your mind, not just your hands. Come with your mind, not just your hands. Come with your mind, not just your hands. Empathy's power. Listen and learn. Know the pain points. That's how you earn. Negotiation is persuasive.
It's a long song, bro. So trust me, you don't have to bore them with the whole thing. I would love to hear your fire drawing song.
That's how you lose respect. Silence is a weapon. Pause is gold.
what was that, boss?
I was saying it says it's screwed and chopped. It's double the length. So I would love to hear
Oh,
your fire drawing song for your fire drawing. And I
yeah,
do
yeah.
appreciate it. Now that's awesome. So you guys definitely check out Sharkotic for a lot of music we got coming out. It's all motivational stuff, positive stuff. You could drive to, fish to, your family could jam to it. No curse words. I do my best to exclude all that. But now Cap got a fire drawing song for his fire drawings. And now I really do appreciate it. It's just a long song, man. I don't want to bore everybody. We can barely hear it. There we go. Mm. Still real low. Thanks, Spin It Crazy. I got a Houston song that's going to come up. Um, I may get into some more Houston music in the future, but I want to stay focused on fishing music and motivational, positive music for right now. It's kind of my passion.
Let the fire decide. Music produced by Sharkotic. Hey, I've got an idea.
What you got, boss?
But I've gotten videos and pictures of prior fire drawing winners. So what we can do, we can put those
All the
together and put it
winners.
in there, and do some recording of us doing the wheel and pulling Bobby and stuff like that too and
You
stuff.
send it to
So
me, I'll chop it up, and as you can see, I know how to make it work. You know what I mean? But it's
yeah,
up to you. Send it to me, bro. I'll do it for you, man. Like I said, man. One thing with the way how we work and we go live together and we support each other, I tell people I do it because I like to lead with what I do. See what I'm doing, and I'm leading with it. Like I'm not talking about it, I'm doing it. Let's support our brothers. Let's support our families. Support our friends. Let's support our local businesses. I'm not gonna wait for somebody to do it and for it to be trendy. You know, um, we're doing it right now. We're gonna support and do what we got to do. So
that's right. All right. So I just read Night Hunter's comment right there. Hey Cap, I was wondering if you have any tips for casting further with the conventional reel. Yes. One, make sure your rod is got enough backbone to back up the size of reel that you're casting. If it doesn't have enough backbone, no matter how hard you try, you're going to have a flimsy noodle and you're not going to get very far. Two, make sure the line is also complementing the size of reel. If you have too heavy of a line or too light of a line, both of those extremes can work against you as well. Um, Third one is learning the proper formula for casting out. You know what I mean? So I definitely need to see your form and stuff like that. So if you ever can make it to the shop or even do a video, if you're wanting some critiques or whatever, record yourself doing a cast and then send it to our email, teamhardlife1@gmail.com, and I can critique your cast and stuff like that. And actually, if you record it upright like this, it helps. But if not, if you still record it sideways, it's fine. What I'll do is I'll do a video short, and that's why I've been doing it on those casting tournaments. You'll see how many times we go up there and cast and cast and cast, and it's important because a lot of guys are asking about those casting tournaments. But this is the best way I can answer them is to show them the amount of times that you're going to go up there, you're going to cast, and after each cast, you got to remember we walk the field to go pick up our weight and then to bring it back. So every time I was casting 600 foot, 700 foot, 200 yards down range and coming back, that's 200, 200, doing that time and time and time again. And you'll see we're doing 10, 11, 12 casts per day. That's a lot of walking, guys. I mean, it definitely ain't for the faint of heart. A lot of guys, they didn't know what to expect. So that way, when I'm doing these videos, I'm trying to put out there as much knowledge as I can. But I think the Power Director finally has corrected itself because I was finally able to produce a video with a slowed down version so you can see the weight coming around and what kind of travel it makes when you're doing the formula. So that's that. But we have hit our time. And so I'm going to go ahead and show y'all everybody's name real quick on the um, Wheel of Doom over here. If it'll turn around. Okay, there we go. So that everybody can see it. I'll run through it again real quick, starting at the top. We've got Toby for 2, Leo for 2, Daniel Garcia for 2, Kruger Automotive for 2, Dusty
June
Arrington for
27th
three,
to finish something.
Roger
Shut
Garza for
it up.
2, Oscar Ayala for 2, Whiskey Warrior for 2, Burton for Surgeon for 2, Iman Sanchez for 2, Uber Hot Glass for 2, Controlled Expansion for 1 for the guessing or getting close, but he was over, but we're still doing a consolatory prize right there for him guessing on the amount of strands that I had for the Coda cable. John Dulay, this is happy birthday to you from us. Then Controlled Expansion got 2. John Darnell got 1. Roger got another 2 right there. And then we got Billion Dollar Entertainment right there for 5. Sharkotic for 5. Whiskey Warrior for 5 right there. Sharkotic for 5 again. John Darnell. 2 for Henry Sinuceros. 1 for Night Hunter. And 2 more for Henry. Yeah.
Nice. So I got
Yep,
one
yep.
little tip also on a conventional reel. Okay. So I would say don't shoot ghetto, okay? But cast ghetto. The reason why I say that, if you cast like this, straight, gravity is weighing on that line. So you got your spool spinning while line is going out. Okay, so or gravity is gonna weigh in could possibly pull it down if you're not so well adjusted to your cast, know what you're doing, right? Turn a little sideways. So this way, gravity is weighing down sideways versus gravity pushing it back into your spool is pushing it down a little sideways. You might get a nice few little yards um, doing it that way. So I'd always say, don't shoot ghetto, but cast ghetto. So when you
Yeah.
cast a little sideways. Let that line be spinning out sideways, so it's not trying to gravity's not trying to shove it back in your reel. It's just on the side, and you could thumb it a little bit. It's a lot of practice, but been there, done that,
Hey,
and seen it.
the Backlash song.
Huh?
The Backlash song.
Oh God. Oh my God. That's gonna be a little hard. Well, I don't know. I'll try it. Yeah. I'm trying to do the detail like fishing things that I haven't seen no one do. Everybody could talking
Well,
about being
nobody's got a
offshore.
Backlash song, bro. No.
Dang it. I got the seaweed blues. I gotta get the backlash. I can't go backlash blues.
No, no, no.
I really want to say backlash in your ass, but
Let's see.
curse word's gonna lower. I don't know. There gotta be something.
Building bird nests through Backlash.
Oh my God.
How
Well, I'm
many
not gonna
birds
hate
can you
because
land on your back?
I really liked the skunked that came out from just chatting with you guys, and I wasn't planning on making a skunk song, and skunk did pretty good. I actually enjoy skunk a lot.
Yeah, yes, I like that one. I like that one. All right, guys. So we're at $560, and that's. Oh, let me turn this around real quick. That's everybody's name on there, right there. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 24 people on there. So let's do this. Are y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? Give me some thumbs up. You're ready to go for a
Everybody's good.
backpack drive
Everybody's good.
$560.
Last call. Last call.
Yes, sir. I see you too. Come on, come on. There's 27 of you. 26. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. And see, come on. Good luck, look, look. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Yep. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I had 21, right? 21?
Hmm.
We'll do 22 just for safe measure. All
One
right,
extra.
guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Drum roll. Drum roll.
Oscar Ayala.
Oscar. Nice. Congrats. Congrats.
$560 right there. $560 for Oscar Ayala. All right, now we need to go to second chance box. So can we
Nice. I'll be right back. Let
draw?
me recharge.
Oh, man. Let's see what we got here. That way you can see Bobby, like, he's surrounded by all his weight. Yep. So just to give you an idea of the guys, of all the weights they poured today, those are all 1, 2, 3s, and 4s in there. And then you got trays there, top and bottom. Another top and bottom. So, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. All right, here we go. There's the box right there. Let's see. Ah, take it up just a little bit. Don't want it none to fall. All right, got it all shaken up. I'll stick up there real quick. No tickets on the counter or on the floor. Let me show you. On the floor, down on that side. Nope, we are good. All right, here we go. First ticket to fall out. Oh, I can ticket on it to fall. There it goes. There's the ticket. Chris Schultz. Chris Schultz got $20 for Friday's fire drawing right there. Nice, nice, nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, yep, yep. Oh, yeah. I'm really liking this second chance uh, drawing selection like that. I'm not liking it. Going good. Friday will be the Friday will be the 20th. Chris Schultz. There you go. So Chris Schultz is already in there for Friday's fire drawing right there for $20.
Nice.
Yep, got that. So yeah, and Oscar $560. There you
Very
go, Al.
nice.
$560 right
Congratulations.
there. Right on, right on. So now, now I can continue on making my leaders here. I'll probably give it another 30 to 45 minutes because I was here till 11 something last night doing a
Oh,
bunch of
geez.
other leaders. But I was doing leaders, barcodes, labels. Oh man, today, oh, I was printing out and I was on a roll. I was like ding ding and printing, ding and printing and I looked back and I ran out of color ink, so everything came out black and white. I was
Oh,
like,
geez.
yeah, oh, so
Fun
annoyed.
times.
No, no, whiskey. The box is not reopened. Everything is just wrapped up in there, and I was getting ready to ship it off. But I'm waiting on your other two reels that are coming in, the MXJ and SXJ, I think it is, that you had ordered, and I was going to ship all that together. Um, so I could still open it, open that reel and check it out because yeah, I haven't fully sealed it up and stuff like that. But if you want your gear, then yeah, all I have to do is save it close. And I'm actually going to the post office tomorrow, first thing in the morning, because I've got a couple of boxes that got to go out. So yeah, MXO and
Nice.
MXJ. Yeah. Okay. Uh, what size of shark weights do I have in the shop?
The best
Uh,
ones.
give me
The
a
answer is
second.
yes. Just kidding.
Well, no, we've had a lot of weights get sold out, but we got kind of slowed down because we were having a lot of rain and thunder
Yeah.
and lightning, so we couldn't really have them pouring weights. So we did sell out of a bunch. I got a lot, but give me a second. Let me walk you over there and show our production we got going here. So let me get around here. So here's Jeff's workbench over here. These are all 1/8 gauge wires. That's about 40 to 50 pounds of the 1/8 gauge wire. This is the third step. They start out as long wires like that, but that was after they've already been cut down for the size we need for our formula. And then they get bent in half, and they still got another step after that. So, yeah. But I'm going to have to check them because that is way off for, yeah, no, don't like that. Yeah. I want them to be even like that one is, straight across, So we're going to have to
Oh, for
look at
sure.
that. And then all the leaders that are going out, I mean, that's nothing. I mean, telling you guys, that's the whole sheet of all the orders of tackle that's going to Fishing Tackle Unlimited right there, guys. So, yeah.
I'm gonna need to get some stuff for sure for like next year. I need to revamp. Uh, I don't think my team is doing bad. I think they're doing good, but I want to make sure and have them like laser lined with the tackle that Sharkotic is sponsored with.
Yeah.
So,
So we got 3 pounders right here, 1/8 gauge. We got 15 ounce with 1/8 gauge. Got 15 and 14s with 330 seconds gauge. This is a lighter gauge than the heavy gauge. And we also have 1/8 gauge and 18 ounces right here. We got a few of the 1 pounders with 1/8 gauge. Come around the corner here. These are 1/8 gauge and 330 seconds. We got 8 ounce, 7 ounce, 9 ounce, 10 ounce. These are 12s, 11s, 13s, and we should have some 12s. Yeah, there's some 12s in there too. 13s, and then more of the 20 ounces, but these are 330 seconds gauge. So, yeah. Yeah, no,
very
the surf
nice.
weights here, this is our 330 seconds rack. This is our normal 330 seconds. But what we started doing was we did a three-way or 330 seconds long. So that's an 11 ounce right there, but this is a 16. Because some guys wanted the heavy weight but with the lighter wire. So we went ahead and did that up for them right there. Yeah. So 12s, 11s, 10, 9s, 8s, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7s. And then on top of that, we got
Nice.
uh, 116 gauge. So we got the 2s, 2.5s, 1s, more 2s, but those are supposed to be over here, but they haven't gotten labeled yet, so they're sitting up there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6s, 7, 8s, 9, 10, 11s, and there's a few 12s, or 112 there. So. And then all the cannonball guys for the guys that want to fish offshore. Got them all the way up to like 4 pounder, I think that is. No, that's a 6. And that's a 3 right there. And there's a 5. Another 3 right there. So, yep.
Got some big
We
balls.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of our regular weights.
Jeez, man. I've never seen a tackle shop that has a catalog like that. That's in my life ever anywhere. That's insane, bro. Like if I were you, I would be so proud of myself.
Well,
A-
I normally am when I
And
see
that's
them
me
like
saying
this.
I'm proud of you, bro, because that's crazy.
I hear
I'm
you,
saying I'm
bro. I
proud
hear
of you.
you. But,
That's
but I'm
crazy.
also real. I'm real technical and anal about it. Like I don't like seeing this. That I don't like that. But
Yeah.
again, too, we just sold like 200 pounds of each. So I'm technical. Like I want to hurry up and fill that up. But at the same time, right now they're like you said earlier, they're ordering and they're wanting all the other gear. So we got to pay the bills. So me stocking up my shelves here ain't going to pay the bills. I got to build the gear that they want that's going to sell to pay the bills. Once we take care of all of our orders, then we come back and we take care of ourselves. So
100%.
we're technically not like, well, no, we are. We are. We still are. The plumbers and the mechanics that have their gear at home that is falling apart, but the customers are taken care of. So, yeah, yeah, we got plenty of gear right there, guys. And if we don't, all it is a phone call away. As long as we're pouring, we can get it done up pretty quick. So, again, yes, we do ship. So, uh, if you want gear, the best way to do is to call us here at the shop 361-334-2171. We can get it boxed up. We actually, like I said, we got 2 boxes going out tomorrow. Got 2 going out, so
Nice.
those will go with me in the truck. So that way, before I come to the shop, I'll just stop off over there. But again, too, I've actually been getting to the shop way earlier just so I can get ahead of this stuff. But I'm also trying to get into a better health routine too, because I'll be honest, I've been, wanting to kind of sleep in, but, I'm forced to get up because the kids get me up. But now I'm trying to get up earlier. So that way, maybe I can get up a little earlier with the kids when they're going to school. And maybe we, have a little, you know, family time before they actually roll out and go to school and stuff like that. So that's my end game. That's my plan is to do that and stuff like that. Maybe we get up and go throw a workout or a run or something like that before we take off.
Yeah, I mean, you get your
That
health
thing
is
is
number one, and as you get older, it's hard. It's hard to because you got to do a little bit more and a little bit more every year that goes by to keep yourself energetic and lose that belly because belly
yeah.
fat is a stubbornest thing, bro. I deal with it.
Telling
So
you, man. Like, well, it's not as bad. Like, it's calmed down a lot. Before it was. I mean, I seen some video where like it was a good like 2 inches up here.
no, you've
So
lost some weight. Yeah, you have lost some weight, bro. Um,
yeah.
I know you're gonna jump off here real quick. I do have one more announcement for the folks that hung in. We got the Take a Bite Out of Cancer tournament coming up, and so I do have that 50 wide raffle, right? Um, those details are gonna come. I think a lot of you guys know about that one already. However, I do have another 50 wide I'm going to be there for awards, okay, for a Take a Bite Out of Cancer. So there will be a 50 wide there. I'm going to order it. I'm not going to pick a color. I'm going to tell Avid, whatever you got, send it to me, okay? So this is how you win that. You have to be at awards, and if you show me you're subscribed to Sharkotic on your phone, you get a ticket. And that's how you get a ticket at awards for a 50 wide. I
There
ain't
you
seen
go.
nobody do it like that. But Sharkotic doing things a little bit different, doing stuff a little bit bold. But we've given away a lot of random different prizes in the past. Last year we did 25 rods to kids. And so this year, just being busy and everything, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do a 50 wide. So if you guys show up to awards, even if you don't have a horse in a race, or a dog in a race, however you want to call it. Even if you're not going to place in a tournament, come to awards, hang out with Sharkotic, and have your phone charged to show that you're subscribed to Sharkotic, and they'll enter you in a ticket.
All right. So to answer John's question, normally it's 2 to 3 business days because we do flat rate priority. So if it ships out tomorrow, normally it'll be in California in about 3 days. So,
Yeah.
but again, too, you're in Cali, bro. Like y'all are going through some crap over there. So can't blame me if it takes a little bit longer, man. Blame those guys that have lost their mind and causing hate and discontent over there.
I sent a check to Canada, and it took them almost 4 months for them to get it. And they call me up. They're like, "Hey, we got this invoice. It's open." I was like, Here's the check number. I've mailed it." They're like, "You mailed it?" I was like, "Well, yeah. So I've done it in the past." And then they were saying that they're going through a lot of stuff with their government right now. It took them almost 4 months to get the check.
Wow. Well, I'm
It
waiting on
charges
a
me
check
like
too.
30 something dollars to do a stop on the check. I was like, well, with that information, you just have to wait.
Yeah, yeah. And
I'll pay
actually,
you
I got
if
charged $75 one time to do a stop check.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, no, it definitely ain't no
I ain't
joke.
gonna
And
do
man, it's crazy.
it.
The check was only like $200, but it
No,
was like,
exactly.
dude. So yeah, it sucked. It sucked. So, but again, guys, I'll be here a bit longer, but I'm gonna focus in on these so I can kind of get them done. I was going slow with the amount of people the fire drawing and stuff like that. But I got all of those done. So kind of a little hard because you got to catch it just right for the size. I'm using the extra long 1.0 double mini sleeves. So
Uh-oh.
I usually set up a whole bunch and I just sit there and crimp and crimp and crimp and crimp. So yeah, but
While you guys are
again,
there real quick, let me drop a link real quick. Since we're
yeah.
I didn't want to drop it earlier. I didn't want no one to leave the channel. Now we're getting off. Here's a link to the playlist. Hopefully that does pop up. And you guys, if you comment, well, the details coming soon. But if you comment, that's one ticket. And if you share it on Facebook, that's another ticket. And we have multiple songs out right now. So every song gives you a chance for 2 tickets. 2 tickets. And that's going to be happening right after the Take a Bite Out of Cancer tournament because we have 4th of July. Everyone's going to be busy. The next weekend is Take a Bite Out of Cancer, and that's going to be 150 wide. We're doing there for Take a Bite Out of Cancer. And then we'll go live in the studio to do the other 50 wide for the drawing of sharing the Sharkotic music. So
So real quick, boss, just comment regularly. I think I got to make you a Blue Rancher to be able to share a link because I haven't seen the link come up.
I,
Just put it on there, chicken in something.
YouTube Sharkotic.
Yeah.
YouTube Sharkotic.
Whoa, where's the tornado warning there, Robert? Where you at, boss? Daniel Garcia, what's up, boss?
No, no, there either.
Oh, in Oklahoma. Wow. All right. I still haven't even seen your deal pop up.
Oh, let me do it again. All right. I put YouTube. I mean, if you go on YouTube and look for
just comment hi. I think I gotta make you a Blue Rancher before you can share a link, brother.
Yep, it's not letting it go.
Yeah,
Anyhow,
just put hi.
anyways, so it's hi.
No, just put hi on there, and then I can do what I can do. I need you to be on the chat, the comment on there before I can change anything.
There we
There you go.
go.
Okay.
So we
Now
do
I
have
can change it.
giveaways coming up, and like I said, I'm a business guy. I've been busy. We're not going to not give away the reels. I promise for Christmas. It's coming. We're going to do the 50 wide for the promotion for our music after Take About It of Cancer. But we do have another 50 wide if you're there at awards for Take a Bite Out of Cancer. We have a 50 wide there. Have your phone charged. Show us we're doing physical tickets that day. So we're going to write your name down and put it into a clear tub that I have to spin. And so on that day for Take a Bite Out of Cancer coming up in July, you have to be present to show me your phone that you're subscribed to Sharkotic, and that's how you're going to win. After that,
go and
I'm
share
sorry.
the link real quick.
Huh?
You should be. Go ahead and share the link
Oh.
real quick. Just making sure. I think you should be good now.
Let's try it.
There you go. Yep. Yeah. If you're not a Blue Rancher, you can't share links or any kind of
Interesting.
information like that. Yeah, they don't want people in there spamming other people's channels with their gear without some kind of authority or approval in the channel. But
Makes sense.
see, so now that I'm not doing the fire drawing, y'all can see I'm actually doing a lot more work.
But yeah, so we are giving back some reels, and we got 250s coming up, right? So Sharkotics is giving away 250s in July. One
Wow.
at the tournament. You have to be there to show me your phone to enter into a live drawing there. Physical ticket coming up. That's at the Take a Bite Out of Cancer award ceremony. Okay. We're going to be there, and that's how you win that 50. And the color is whatever Avid sends me. I'm not going to pick a color. I'm just going to tell them, send me what you got because I just want to have the reel already. The other is going to follow right after Take a Bite Out of Cancer um, that weekend. I'll have details posted up on our Facebook soon. That'll be a drawing for the music. So if you guys shared our music on Facebook or commented on our YouTube channel on any of our songs, it doesn't have to be a fishing song, it just has to be a song. That's another ticket. So every song that we have out, you have two chances for two tickets. That's up to you guys. We're doing what we think is best to promote our channel and giving back. It's either I pay YouTube for ads or I put the money into reels and give it back to our community. And I think it's better that our community gets some reels, somebody gets a reel versus me giving it to YouTube. So I can advertise in different ways. I'm advertising in a way that gives back to our community. And if it works well, I'll do it again. That's the biggest thing. If you guys help me make this a shared thing, you guys share it up, we could do it again. But if we don't get a lot of shares, then it doesn't monetarily make sense to do it that way. But I'm giving it that honest effort to do it that way. So right after Take a Bite Out of Cancer, if you're not there, you guys make sure comment and share the songs. Anybody can win worldwide. I will ship it to you. I'll give you a tracking number. If it doesn't get there, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. If you're worldwide, but domestically, we shouldn't have an issue. But I will ship it worldwide. I'll cover the shipping on that. So, like I said, comment and share onto your Facebook, and they'll give you two tickets right there. And we have multiple songs, so you guys have a chance for multiple entries. And it's something I just came up with just to try it. And if it works good, we'll do it again. So you guys helping us share and grow our channel, it'll help us do this even more.
Real quick to answer Cody's comment on the jawbones, I haven't fished with the combo jawbone in over a decade, so
Same.
I have no idea how they are reacting, what they're doing, or anything. But I did see MB's post that he, after he fought a hammer in Florida, that he dropped the jawbones that went to the Barretts. Um, Again, too, it really depends which rod you're using for what. Me personally, I do not like long rods. I like my short rods because the abbots that I'm using have enough balls to stop big fish when I'm sitting there cranking, and I don't want to have a rod that doesn't have enough backbone for me to, put the wood to it, and the rod just noodle over and pretty much go straight like that to the reel. That's not the kind of backbone I want. I want it to where when I'm leaning back, like it's leaning forward, but not to where it's like this, to where it's got, you can see the backbone and the tip will roll over a little bit and stuff like that. So
No,
uh,
exactly.
mine are pretty much 80 to 130s. I got some 130 pound class rods in there, and they have done me everything I needed them to do. So, but again, guys, I'm gonna get back to doing this because I got kind of a time limit to get
I
home
know.
and go back from there. You know what I mean? So again, go to Sharkotic's YouTube channel, go subscribe, and start commenting on there so you can get
Win some
on
reels.
your 50 giveaways. Yes. Yep. Yep. So, all right, Sharkotic brother.
Later, guys.
Love to meet you, and I'll
Great
let you
time
know.
hanging out, man. Great time
I'll give
hanging
you
out.
that. Yes,
Later, y'all.
sir. Roger that. Later, guys. You have a good one.